is Sarah here with Main Street Florist in Carlinville, bringing you another installment of our frequent flower subscription. And we are bringing the heat this month. If you are anywhere near Central Illinois like we are, you are feeling it. We are like in the 95, 98, 100 degrees this week. Whew, I'm not really ready for it, but I am ready for the tropical flowers we are bringing with this heat wave. I'm prepared. I even wore my pineapple dress. I've got my tropical Vans on today. Let's talk about tropical flowers. I'm excited to share this month with you. These are flowers that we don't always get into the flower shop. So when we do, it is always a treat and we're always excited to play and experiment with them. So let's talk about what you got this month. You definitely got an assortment of different foliages. So we have some grasses, we have tea leaves, we have palm. These are all really fun greenery and foliages that we can use to accent your bouquet. Then we also got a couple of different varieties of Heliconia and some ginger. There's more greenery. This is Xanadu leaf. But let's talk about these flowers. So Heliconia is wonderful. This is a very long-lasting flower, and most tropicals are. Heliconia can last up to 3 weeks in a vase if you're taking good care of it. Be careful to watch the stems. The number one reason why they are going to fade too quickly is they're not getting enough water uptake from their stems. So giving them a good trim, changing out your water with fresh flower food is going to be helpful in making them last as long as possible. Heliconia is native to Central and South America, and they are almost exclusively pollinated by hummingbirds. Over time, hummingbirds have evolved, and their bills have evolved to accommodate all the different species of Heliconia. How cool is that? This is ginger, another long-lasting one. Ginger, I would say, lasts anywhere from about 8 to 13 days in a vase. Ginger is native to Malaysia, but has spread all over the tropics. In Hawaii, it's actually considered an invasive species now and taking over the forest there. So as much as we love it, not everyone does. But it is definitely a flower we can enjoy as a cut flower, and it blooms year long. This plant can grow up to 9 feet tall when growing in its native areas. Let's begin arranging. So I am working with a vase today, and I've got my water and my flower food in the vase already. When working with tropicals, don't stress. It's gonna be beautiful no matter what you do. But I'm going to start with my foliages. I've got this palm, and it's very beautiful on its own, but I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit more of an architectural edge to it. So I'm gonna take my scissors, give it a little bit of a trim, and just sort of change and alter its appearance to make it a little bit more interesting and fill in my vase that way. Oop, lots of you in there. I think too, I'm going to make this vase more one-sided, just because in my home, I'm going to put it on my kitchen counter up against the wall, and I'm gonna get a little bit more fullness that way. I love, love, love these. You don't really have to give these another trim. You certainly could. If you were inserting this grass into floral foam, I would probably notch it out so you have a little bit more of a single point that you're putting into the foam. Again, working on making it one-sided. Spin it around. So this type of Heliconia is called the crab claw. I wonder why. Look at these little guys. These broke off in shipment, which is very disappointing, but this part of it is kind of fun. And this is a kind of faux birds of paradise. So it looks like a bird of paradise. It will not open the same as a bird of paradise. If you've been a frequent flower subscriber for a while, we also did birds a couple of years ago. Your tropical stems are going to be very large and very heavy, so placement into your vase can sometimes be tricky, but kind of the more you work with them, the easier it will get. We've talked about other foliage techniques. This is something you can leave your tea leaf straight like this. You could bend it back and take a little tape or even a staple to secure it. So there is our simple tropical vase. Make sure you're cutting those stems, doing the clean water, all of that's gonna make a difference. Another thing with tropicals is they like humidity. So it's a good idea, grab yourself a mister or spray bottle of just clean water and mist your flowers every couple of days. And that's just gonna help them to last even longer. Right now at home, you know, the inside of our homes might be a little bit humid because of what's happening outside, but sometimes our air conditioner is pulling out a little bit of that humidity. So spraying your flowers and misting them is going to help them immensely. I also want to show you, so we do have a subscription that is a bouquet of the month where it's already pre-made. And this is the design that Trista did with the tropicals this month. So this is also something that you could attempt. This is a container with wet floral food. She mossed the top and then she's placed her stems individually. Typically when we range in the shop, this is how I like to do tropicals because I think you really get to see each individual bloom and they stand out on their own. It's simple, it's clean, it's modern, it's bright. Love it. Thank you for joining us this month, subscribers. And if you have any questions about tropical flowers or arranging, don't be afraid to drop comments and we'll get back to you and we'll see you next time.